hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Prescott on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Taking it right down Broadway. He will score. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, we all know it's Gronk that gets all the headlines, but as we just saw, Cameron Brate, he's pretty reliable himself. Makes a nice catch there for a 1st down. And Tom Brady, he likes throwing the ball to him as well.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner,
That's stating the obvious.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fournette, a first down carry. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught by Brown. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And that's a good catch there for a first down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown! Ronald Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point put through by Saka. The lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short term.
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
And we'll zoom past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Again to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He was brought down by Levante David. A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 27-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Cowboys at 14.
6 yards left on second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. He's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A in this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers. He makes a nice catch there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Brady now to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From just shy of midfield, Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Brady now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought in by Bray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before half for Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Second and 10. Fournette running right. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, standing just outside his own goal line. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott now. His throw incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 1st down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Prescott yet again. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And Dak Prescott was not the only Cowboy to miss the bulk of last season. Remember, Blake Jarwin went down in the Sunday night opener on the road against the Rams. He's back healthy and makes a nice catch there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 19 yards that time for number 19. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 42, Mike 42. Like you ready.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Run, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This is Tony Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys on one play have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance. Carrying it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
No, 66. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
How about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
on second down, Elliott once more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. Succop for the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Prescott. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw, Prescott. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. We talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Tampa Bay, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.